Hello, fuck other dog noises. Puppy Kiva here, and as you can tell on the title screen and what's in front of you right now, we are back with more Swooning Over Sands, a Grunkle dating sims. And I'm having a funner time than I thought I was. Oh my god. This is a blast. Anyways, we're about to meet Mothman. The inside joke between me and Amanda, and the thing that I will always say is the symbol of mine and Amanda's friendship. Mothman is my favorite cryptid, so I'm excited for this. The rapid sound of clinking claws against stone startles you. A shiver runs up your spine. The dark. You turn off your light. Ford taps your shoulder and gestures for you to keep moving forward. Eventually, the narrow passage widens into a large room. The darkness shrouds the source of the dripping water from view, but your eyes adjust. You squint to see a strange winged shadow. A shadow with eyes that glow red in near darkness like rubies. Your breath catches in your throat as realization comes over you. Ford is apparently fairly close to you in the room. You find when he speaks a few inches from your shoulder. You catch the shadow of his arms swing out in a wide arc, like he's introducing you to... Amber, I'd like for you to meet the Mothman. He whispers, but even in the dark, you see him grinning excitedly at you. Ford looks between you and the Mothman, apparently hoping for a dramatic reaction. Your speechlessness seems to satisfy him. Good, cause like, yeah, I don't know what to say, man. I can't say much. I can't, even now. Even though, well, like, I'm just from the safety of a screen, I just can't say anything at Mothman. Don't worry, he hasn't noticed us yet.
Now, listen.
Oh shit, I forgot! I downloaded the thing that has them speaking occasionally. Here's the plan. You contact with Mothman and He pulls out a butterfly net and a large lidded jar. Now where does that one come from within his coat of mysteries is lost to you. We'll capture one of 100 moths that comprise it. You know what? I'm excited! I get to touch them. I get to touch Mothman? The Mothman? Yo, homie! Hold on, this is all I care about. Yeah, it's dangerous? Probably, but this is the Mothman. I have to. I saw the statue. Mothman has a nice ass. Oh god. Yes, and it turns into 100 black witch moths. It's like experiencing a swarm of locusts, surprising when you're not expecting it. Remember, even just a light touch is enough. You steel yourself, awaiting Ford's signal. He waves his hand to coax you forward, and then it's up to you to decide how to, well, make contact. Okay! I know D&D! I play D&D! I'm playing D&D tomorrow! It's 10:01 and I should be asleep right now, but who cares? We're dating, we're swooning over stands! Okay. So, I could approach it with stealth, however, I'm gonna run around back to its blind spot. Wait. Yes! You spin around the winged creature. You slip on a puddle of water on the floor and fall on your face. Your phone skids away across the floor, face down, sinking your surroundings back into darkness. Still, you manage to grab one of Mothman's legs before you fall and find yourself clutching nothing in the midst of a fluttering cloud of moths. Rather inelegant, but hey, whatever works in the heat of the moment, right? Ford dashes forward and manages to scoop one up in the net, dropping into the jar and popping the lid back on top. Got one! You can get up now, Amber! That was amazing! Ford laughs, brushing dust and dirt off his trench coat. You could say that. Our completed repellent is within sight. Let's head back. Ford turns to leave the cave. He looks calm and content. You, on the other hand, are buzzing with energy under an adrenaline rush. Should you go for a high five? You know what? Yes. High five! You know what? No, let's go in with confidence. High five! No quick saves! Hey! You raise your hand in a universally understood offer of a high five. Ford pauses, then grins, high-fiving you. Or rather, 6. Yay! When you and Ford finally reach the cave entrance, you find the forest that you left in the dying light is now awash with a silvery glow. A gap between the leaves overhead provides you a view of the night sky, along with a long string of stars like cat weed. A few more steps, and the Milky Way comes into view, looking as if a tear across the fabric of the sky. Ford notices you looking. See something? The pterodactyl doesn't usually come out this late, but being a prehistoric creature, its behavior is rather unpredictable. You know what? Have I seen the milk? I don't think I have. If I have to ask that question, have I when I was like camping? You know what? I don't think I have seen actually focused on the Milky Way before. So I've never seen the Milky Way in person before. It looks amazing. Isn't it? It's remarkable what you can see without light pollution from the city. Here on the outskirts of town, you can see a good proportion of the Milky Way every night. He gazes up into the night sky. A whole year has passed, yet it still feels strange to see a sky I recognize. What? Oh, traveling. You know, I was in a different part of the world. You both stare up at the sky in a comfortable silence for a few more moments. The quiet of the forest settles in, along with the distant sound of flowing water, and you find yourself surprisingly glad that Ford had accidentally pulled you here, if this is one of the moments you get to experience. Out of the corner of your eye, you swear you see Ford looking at you instead of up, but when you tilt your head back down, his attention is elsewhere. Eventually, the two of you come to a wordless mutual agreement to continue on, and you're walking again. You have to show me the other creatures that live here sometime. You're glad you said so. You're glad you said so. When you look over and find that Ford looked pleasantly surprised to hear it, and his chest puffs out with pride. Of course. Maybe we'll even get to spot the hide behind, or tag along with Dipper when his next visit to the multi-bear. The what? Ford taps his temple, grinning. You'll have to wait until I show you to find out. I'm holding you to that. We'll have some time left before we get back. If you're up for another walk. You must have made a face because Ford looks back at you and laughs. We're not far, I promise. I just thought I might answer a few of your questions if you have any. I do have questions. You must stay in great shape if you do this all day. Ha! You know it! Actually, this sort of thing isn't part of my exercise regiment. Ford turns left at the stone marker, towards the sound of the river, and sure enough, after a while it comes into view. The moonlight illuminates the water as you walk along it. Oh shit, this place! After following the river for quite a few minutes, the shoreline expands into a small round lake in the center of a clearing. Overhanging it is a large flat rock, the kind that could be used as a less than effective diving board in times of emergency. The emergency being that one just had to jump into the lake. However, neither yourself or Ford really looked in the direction of the diving board. It leads you towards the edge of the lake where a relatively flat boulder could substitute for a bench. The two of you take a seat. Break the silence. Okay. me just... Fuck. As you can tell, as you can hear, I'm actually thinking my choice, like, oh god, which one's the better choice? Is this gonna be a thing where, like, I only have one choice? I'll ask about the mystery shack, because I am like, this is just kind of a... Ah, yes, the mystery shack used to be my house once upon a time, and now it's a tourist trap. Oh, a tourist trap. I'm glad for what it's become as a home. I just wish it weren't so offending to each of the senses. Okay, cool! Okay, cool, so I can pick literally all the options again. Tight! Ask about the other creatures in Gravity Falls! You said to wait, but can I at least get a preview of what I'd be getting into? Not content to leave them to discover yourself, hmm? Well, has anyone told you about the Gobblewonker? You snort, taken back by the name, but compose yourself when Ford simply raises an eyebrow. No, I don't think so, no. Not even the tourist guide? Does the office even read my letters? Ford mutters to himself something about updating the tourist guide to warn against local dangers. He sighs with frustration that's reserved for bureaucracy, but soon lightens up at the prospect of getting to introduce you to another strange creature. Well, the Gabberwalker is a large sea creature that lives in this very lake. One could say it's our version of the Loch Ness Monster. My old research assistant apparently saw it at some point. He said it was large, gray, and scaly with a long neck like a giraffe. You wouldn't have any odd sightings yet, have you? It's only been 24 hours, but my own first encounter with the strange occurred shortly after my arrival as well. Oh shit. Last night? What? I don't know. I'm afraid that one of these might be I'll say maybe. Maybe. I saw Mabel stick kitten-shaped stickers all over her face yesterday. That must count for something, right? Ford laughs. I'll be sure to write that anomaly down once we get back to the shack. I'm having a great time, guys! Ask about his family! So, what's Maple like? Did I say Maple? I meant Mabel. In short, a force to be reckoned with. She radiates charm and positivity, and has depths of determination I can only guess at. You'll find out for yourself, most likely. It's hard not to wake up one day and find yourself her friend. Perhaps you already are. Yes. He wiggles his fingers spookily in the air and you laugh. I don't doubt it. So, what is Dipper like, the best boy? Dipper is very intelligent in many ways. He reminds me of, well, myself. Last summer, he found the research journals I mentioned and, instead of overlooking them, made some impressive contributions of his own. He has since started his own journal, and I look forward to see where life will take him. He made me prouder than I can say. Ah! Who is Seuss? Ah, the handyman Seuss. I'm still not sure what he does exactly, but Stan gave him the rights to conduct his business with the shack. So he spends his days giving out tours, selling merchandise, fooling the townsfolk, giving no refunds, and the like. I may not have been around the original Mystery Shack very often while Stan was still running it, but I believe Seuss is doing the brand name good. So what is Stan like? Stubborn, foolhardy, a liar, and a cheapskate. But a true hero at heart. There's no one else I'd rather call my brother. This is so sweet! Anyways, ask about staying. Are you ready? Are you Are you really okay with me staying here? Absolutely. I owe it to you after all. You helping me today, however, was not part of the plan. You're making it rather hard to settle my debt. I think you did me a favor just by letting me come along today. The two of you share a smile. Yes. Ask about the stars! You ask Ford if he has a favorite constellation, and his answer comes faster than you expected. Orion and Ursa Major, without a doubt. What about you? Fuck. Fun fact, I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but my actual favorite star constellation is actually the Big Dipper. Like, and that is not because of Dipper in the show. It just naturally, I've always liked the Big Dipper. In some of my older artworks, if it was a starry night, there's a high chance if you looked around, at the stars, you will find the Big Dipper. Or at least the Dipper. I never drew the Little Dipper. But yeah, no, I actually, the Big Dipper is actually connected with Ursa Major, so I'll just, I've always loved the Big Dipper, so when I was pretty hyped when I learned that Dipper's name was actually a nickname, and it was actually because of he has a Big Dipper birthmark on him. I was pretty hyped, homies. I was excited. Oh my god. Anyways, since the Big Dipper is a part of Ursa Major, coincidentally, Ursa Major. Well, you must have good taste. Ford looks across the lake in thought. Amber, I have to admit, I didn't want to take you with me earlier today. I thought I'd be walking myself into an uncomfortable social situation. Understandable. So, did you, to be honest? I keep going over 15 minutes. Whatever, I still don't want to stop yet. Not yet. So, let's just keep continuing. So did you, to be honest. And you did well out there. Not many tourists could handle the kind of task we just completed. This had the potential to have gone disastrously. I mean, a butterfly net against Mothman? Easily a 3% success rate. Sometimes the more Ford speaks, the less reassured you feel until all that's left is a distant unease. You smile and nod anyways. Listen, that just makes me feel like how amazing I am as a person. Okay, like, it's a 3% success chance rate. Specifically, like, with me there, and it worked. That means I'm a good majority of what? I'm a good chunk of the 97% chance rate of it working. Well, yeah, of it, wait. I'm the missing 97% chance! Oh wait, no, that's failure! Oh god. I guess I'm just, I don't know. Amber no good at math. Amber has never been good at math. Amber has always been bad at math. Ironically, Amber loves science, which is heavily math-based. You know what, let's continue this, because I just embarrassed myself. I don't want to end it here. The TV sit in another moment of quiet. Night air pleasantly chill around you, until Ford again breaks it. We should head back now. I'm sure Mabel will want to hear we've been successful. You stand and give Ford a hand up from the makeshift bench. Ford takes the lead again, and soon you're no longer able to catch sight of the lake when you glance back. Ford gradually adjusts his pace to yours, walking side by side with you in companionable silence all the way back to the shack. Almost there. You recognize from the incredibly flashy signs touting phrases like, "Mystery Shack this way! Sasquatch to your left!" That you are extremely close to arriving back at the shack. As you and Ford leave the tree lines, you see the bright lights shining on the porch. You make out the faint outline of the kids' shadows as they run through the house and emerging in the attic window. Mabel pushes it open, leaning out. Grunkle Ford! I'm glad Grunkle Ford! Finally, you guys took so long! I had time to cover waddles and macaroni!
Why would you do that?
I have my reasons, did you get the thing?
Yes, Sid, I'm coming inside so we can stop shouting! Amber, come along, we got a pig to save. Ford strides Ford strides into the shack, a man on a mission. You grin and follow, but not before taking one last look at the night sky.
And we will end it here, folks. I have been recording for about 20 minutes now. Actually, about to be 21 minutes. So, we're ending this here, and we will pick this up next time, whenever that day is. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Goodbye. I love you all. This dating sim is going a lot longer than I thought it was, but I'm having fun and I don't want to stop. Bye-bye.